Hey guys, welcome to another episode of One Shot Reviews. It's me, Chris Long, and I'm with your boy, that guy,
L, Big L.
Big L, for
You
Big
know what it is.
Loser. You know
For big, you know what it is. What's going
it. What's up? What's up?
2 weeks, but we're back.
We're
Sorry,
back. Yep.
I had finals, guys.
Hopefully you passed all of them. We'll
I had to
see.
decide to succeed.
Decide to succeed. How were they? Did your finals go good? Yeah.
Yeah. I had more. So my finals are more project type shit. So I didn't
Ah,
have like you know tests,
right.
tests, but I had like big projects and I'm still my thesis is one of them. My thesis preparation because I'm supposed to finish
Ah,
my thesis next semester. So this
got
semester
it.
we spent prepping that, and that is going to be a doozy. My thesis is going to be on how strategies and tactics are developed in League of Legends. So I'm gonna have to watch a lot
Oh
of League of
shit.
Legends.
Yo, I got mad videos. You want to watch them? I'll send them your way.
Yo, set yeah, I'm gonna have to watch a
I
lot
got
of games. I'm doing content analysis, so I have to research it myself. So I
right.
have to watch mad video. I was just gonna go on Twitch and YouTube and stuff,
Oh, you can
but that
probably find a shit ton on Twitch. I'll send you all my videos of my Timo main top. And you can see that strategy.
I definitely want to watch
You'll be like,
those.
man, this man just 1v5 the whole top lane. What the hell?
Yo, Timo is one of the funnest characters, even though he's
He's
never
so
used
fun.
competitively.
He's just
But
fun when you want to dick
he's
around
fun.
and
Yeah,
just
no,
shit
he's
on
one of the
people.
funnest. Yeah, like when
Oh,
you're in bronze, silver, bronze, and
dude,
I
I'll get up into plat and I'll just fuck around with Timo just to be a dick. You kidding
you can get
me?
into you can get into platinum, or are you
I
just
was
joking?
season two was plat. That was the only season I was plat. Season two, because I had a team back when, because I've been playing League of Legends since it came out. So seasons one and two, I had like a team of kids in high school that we played with, and
Man,
then I went to college and I fell off that real quick. I
I'm
just never
such a
kept up with it, and new champs kept coming out, and new
facts.
strats, and I was just like, I just want to play Timo all day, dog. I just want to keep fucking around with Timo. What is this?
Every time I
So
talk to somebody about League of Legends, they'd be like, yeah, 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 I was da 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 da, ranked da da da, and I'd be in the corner like, but it's okay. You know, a little trash, but I've never been out of bronze. Like
oh really?
I've
I've
never been out of bronze, bro. Like
ever since
yo,
that.
but I feel like I'm not trash at league, bro.
No,
I just
this is what happens. You'll get into bronze, you'll climb up to like bronze two, and then you'll lose like 15 matches in a row because that one kid shows up, dies within a minute, and then he either leaves or he'll die 800 more times just to throw the game. And you're just like, why are you fucking here? Jesus Christ.
like, bro.
The amount of times that's happened to me, that happens to me in, you know how they have the 10 placement matches? All 10 matches that happens to me. I played a match once, 2-on-5. I logged in and three of our people left off rip. I was like, word, here we go.
Yo, I hate that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It
We hate
sucked.
teammates. It's like the worst thing. Like
That's why I stopped playing League of Legends, to be honest. It's like I
because if
love it.
you leave, you get in trouble.
Right.
Like that, don't they'll do so. It's
Yep.
yeah, man. It's
It
like
sucks. But so I only play like ARAMs now for fun. Otherwise, I just listen to the music and watch the music videos they make. That's it. The music
okay.
is fucking fire. If you haven't listened to it, KDA, it's like Ari, Evelyn, Kaisa, and Akali make a girl band, and the songs are actually fire. They're so good. I'll send you some after this podcast, dog. You'll just be like, holy shit. They're sick. Oh my god, they're so good.
That's funny.
But speaking of imaginary women dancing on stage, let's get to this week's
See,
episode.
yeah, but this time your analogy kind of
It
actually
kind of works.
almost
It
kind of
almost
works.
works.
Like
I think there was dancing one of the episodes. So we're going to be doing a double episode in the spirit of the holidays. I went on the interwebs and typed in holiday anime. Got two Christmas animes. We'll start with this first one called Always My Santa. And let's see. Always My Santa is a Japanese manga created by
ooh,
Ken Akamatsu. Oh,
intro,
oh.
our
He's,
intros.
what intro? What's the intro?
Don't forget to follow us,
Oh
guys,
my
on
god, I got
Twitter.
so excited about
I
Christmas
could
anime.
tell. I know. I could
I was
tell,
like,
bro.
whew,
You are
whew,
in the spirit.
I
You're
was
ready to
in.
go. Like,
Dude, I took a week
hey,
off and I don't know what the hell's going on anymore.
well, how was your break? How's your vacation?
I didn't do shit. Just play Call of Duty Zombies. That
That's
was it.
amazing.
It
Like,
was
what do you mean?
great.
That's mad fun. Like, yo, the best vacations are the ones where you just
Do
stay
nothing.
at home
Just
and do
vegged out.
whatever the fuck you want to do. Yeah,
Oh
like
man, it was good. It was good. But yes, Lawrence, where can they find us? Tell
so.
us.
On Twitter, guys, follow us at Reviews Shot, REVIEWSSHOT. You can send us any email. You can send us an email at one shot reviews pod, as in like podcast, one shot reviews pod at gmail.com. You can follow us on IG at underscore one shot reviews. And we are now for on season 2. We have finally on YouTube. So you can check us out on YouTube at one shot
I think
reviews.
we got all 10 episodes are up and running, so check them out. Hell
It's
yeah.
lit, man. It's lit. Definitely check us out.
We're still on
So yeah.
Spotify too. Both seasons 1 and 2 are
Oh
still
yes.
on Spotify, so check them out.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hell
So okay,
yeah.
go ahead, Chris. We can get
All
back to
right,
what
back to the show. I'm just so excited about this show, Lawrence. Always My Santa is a Japanese manga created by Ken Akamatsu. The show was released on December 8th, 2005. Ooh, it could be a throwback. The show has only 2 episodes. Long show, I know. Summary: In the story, a girl called Mai appears before a boy who happens to dislike Christmas. As it turns out, he was born on December 24th and thus was named Satani, aka Santa, causing him to hate the holiday. Moreover, as a child, he never had any festive occasions such as birthday parties. With the power of Christmas, Mai is given the mission to improve his luck and change his views for the better. It is in the genre of Christmas, magical girl, and romantic comedy. And there is no info on the intro or outro song, so stop asking me, Lawrence. You've been begging all week for the info. Couldn't find it. Have to go on SoundCloud, find it yourself. You're on your own. For 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 other notes, Akamatsu also wrote Love Hina, which is considered as the origin of harem manga and anime, especially romantic comedy. So,
wait.
yeah, so let me tell you this story. So the reason why I wanted to do the info for this show, Ken Akamatsu, when I was in middle school, I was friends with this dude Mikey Wong, and he and I would buy these. It was the first time I ever read manga. I just thought they were really cool comics that you read backwards, and it was Love Hina, and that's what we were reading. So I ended up reading the whole thing. Huh?
That sounds familiar. I've
It's
heard that.
it's considered as the origin of harem manga and anime. So, and when you read it, you're just like, oh shit, yeah. You're like, yep, 100% harem, like OG harem comedy. But you wouldn't think, oh shit, this is the first one. Like,
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea. Like harem, isn't that?
harem is when one of one sex and 800 of the other one. So usually in animes in Japan, it's one dude and like 30 girls all. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
It's having your harem of women, you know. There are a couple Japanese. There are a couple anime. I think there's a couple Korean ones too, where there's a girl and then she has a bunch of dudes falling in love with her. What is it? Orion High School Club, I think, is one of them. That's a big popular one. But yeah, Love Hina is considered the origin of harem manga, and Mikey Wong got me into Love Hina. I didn't know. But yeah, it's my so I've known Love Hina, and as soon as I put on this anime, within 10 seconds I was like, this is literally just Love Hina, but Christmassy. And I guess this came out. He technically wrote this before Love Hina, but the anime came out after Love Hina. It's weird, but
Okay.
why don't you tell us a little bit about Always My Santa, Lawrence?
Okay. So my Santa, always my Santa.
I can already tell it's your new favorite anime. I can tell.
um, I thought it was. Damn, what did this remind me?
First
So
thing I
to
want to
me,
say, 10 times better than what I thought it was. I had no expectations for this goddamn show. I thought it was gonna be absolute trash and I would hate it. Much better than I thought it was gonna be.
it was it was I liked the theme in it, like what it wanted you to take out of it, about just believing in Santa.
Dude,
And
real quick, the opening's sad as fuck. I actually like I got depressed like when he's
uh,
doing the
Eric,
voiceover in the beginning. And I have the quote here, the brighter the candles shone, the darker the shadows which fell on me. I was like,
yeah,
what the
I remember
fuck?
saying,
I was like, what? This is a Christmas anime. What is happening? I was like,
yeah,
holy shit, this got dark real quick. Damn.
uh, yeah, nah, it was, and that you, I didn't know there was only 2 episodes,
Yeah, there's only two.
but they are 28 minutes long,
I
so
know.
that's
Yeah,
that's super
and
for
it
anime.
and
That's
it
really
felt 28 minutes. Halfway
it
through
did,
the show, I was like, "All right, we must be done." And then it just showed like the middle card of like the show. I
yeah,
was like, "What?
yeah.
What?
It's
Still
like, yeah, we
16 minutes? What?"
half the movie left that we
Yeah.
haven't. But no, I thought it was, uh, it reminded me, yo, it reminds me of just a Christmas, something that would, a real Christmassy. They did a good job with incorporating the Christmas theme in here,
Right.
because at the end of the day, they just wanted you. It's about a boy not believing
Mm-hmm.
in Santa Claus,
Right.
and Santa Claus trying to get him to believe in her,
Right.
um, and just being happy.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, when you get that from it, you're like, oh, okay, this is some real Christmas, because all the Christmas stuff always have like a theme they want you to take away from,
Right.
like about the whole Christmas theme, like
Like
whether it's
look at Netflix, all those Christmas love story things that they have
yeah,
on there, they all have like the themes across all those. The Disney Channel Christmas movies, they all have one.
yeah,
This one was the typical, not typical, but like even if you get older, at least believe in the spirit of it, you know?
right,
Don't lose
right,
the spirit of Christmas or the
right.
holidays, whatever you celebrate in. Don't lose the spirit of that this month, you know?
Right. There's a decent amount of fan service in here.
Hell
Just a
yeah.
disclaimer. His and his it, the when we find out his what his real name is,
That
that
was
was
so
funny.
funny.
I laughed at that.
Me too. That was funny.
And then, at the end when so and then at the end when we find out what Santa really looks like, it's like,
Cause Santa, she's like, my name's Santa Claus, and then later on you find out her name is May, and she's a Santa Claus in training. So you're like, what the fuck does that even? I thought she was just batshit crazy the whole fucking episode. And then at
yeah,
the end, cause she professes his love for him, and he goes to like his crush, but then leaves that party to come back to her and like tell her he loves her, and then they
mhm.
kiss, and then she just like magical girl transformation to like this busty blonde chick, and she's
What's the
just like,
show? What's the show with the two girls that be that pantyhose and panty
oh,
stocking?
panty and stocking, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah. It
love
was like
what was
that.
the what were you
I don't
just
know,
saying?
like shooting
You were
baby
like,
kills. I was like,
yeah, it was like
I
that
don't
where
know.
they do like the transformation, like the sexy
That was
transformation shit.
literally,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
happened, yeah. And then they go
Um,
and deliver presents to like all the orphans and shit around the world.
yeah.
No.
It
But
was.
can you guess what my favorite part of the show was?
Uh,
Come on. Come on.
you have to. Can you give me a slight hint without it being too obvious?
It's another character in the show. It's like the other named character in the show. There was
Say
my Santa and blank, and it was with her.
the girl who he liked, the girl who he went to her house for the party.
No, the girl when she shows up, I'm Santa Claus, and then her partner. Do you remember her partner?
Oh, Pedro.
Yeah, fucking Pedro, the little
Okay.
reindeer.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
every
yeah, yeah.
during the whole time she's trying to get him to like bring her home so she can make him happy. She's always like Pedro, and then like some crazy magic shit would go down.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
she can
yeah.
summon anything that starts with an S, and she has to use Pedro to fucking do it. But then during the transformation, when she becomes a blonde and like her body changes and shit, Pedro turns into like the fucking rock of reindeers. Like this dude's fucking jacked. And
Pedro's a savage. Yeah, he's a savage.
like when Pedro transforms, he's murdering people. People
Yeah,
die. Like Pedro kills everyone. It's insane.
100%. 100%. Yeah, no,
Oh
that was
man. This show was
But yeah,
just it
so
was
it was yeah,
it was a funny weird. Like none of it made sense, but it wasn't supposed to. It was just supposed to be like believe in the damn spirit of Christmas, believe in the spirit of the holidays, whatever you believe in. Just don't be sad during this time. Be happy, you know?
right, and I think they do emphasize like, spending that time with your family. I think
Right.
that's a big like undertone in this kind of, because
Oh,
there's a
100%.
I don't I'm not gonna spoil that because I think that was actually a very nice thing at the
Right.
end to show us where we
Dude,
find
I,
out
I actually teared up a little bit.
we're
Dude,
really
this
happy.
show is sad sometimes for no reason. God
It's
damn. It hits you.
it's a
It
happy
hits you.
sad at the end
Right.
though. It's a happy sad at the end though, but there's
Right.
definitely a reveal at the end, which is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is just at the this show was it was I like the themes in it. They
Mm-hmm.
did something they like. I feel like this is something that actually no, it's not because of. But if it's something that could be
Don't
on
watch
TV
with your kids.
with a little bit of editing, just a tiny bit. There's only like one. There's only
There's
one
one
part. It's
scene.
not even that. It's not even that crazy.
Right. Listen, in 95 or whatever, when he actually drew the manga, it was no one gave a shit, but now we just
Yeah,
blur it.
like
We just blur it.
but yeah. So it reminded me on something that you would see on TV minus that
Right.
part.
That's just
But
that's a scene they either just skip or they like add
yeah,
fog or her
right.
hair.
Exactly.
You know, it was one scene. They can easily fix it.
But the whole but what they're trying to get across, I think they did a pretty good. I think they did a pretty good job at that.
Agreed.
Like Chris said, the story was a little off the wall, but you know, it was cool.
Yeah, if you want an anime that's 2 episodes long, funny, and embodies the spirit of Christmas, fucking give it a shot. It's 2 episodes, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Less than an hour to watch them. Not
Mm-hmm.
bad, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I give it a solid. I'll never watch it again, but I'm glad I watched it. That's my rating.
Yeah, okay. I mean, all right. That's me too.
Yeah,
That's what
like
I'm gonna
yeah,
go with that.
whatever. I know it exists now, and I guess I'm happy for it.
Right.
Oh man,
So we want to move on to the other one.
hell
Is there
yeah!
anything else?
No, that
Okay,
was
so
it.
so the second episode, guys, is called Chocotto Sister. Chocotto Sister is an anime television series produced by Nomad and directed by Yasuhiro Kuroda, with music by Masara Nishidi and character designs by Yukihiro Kitano. I should be a beast. Once we like this is gonna make me real good at pronouncing Japanese.
If nothing else, you're gonna be
If
able.
nothing else, this is gonna be it. Like the show was released between um July 12th, 2006 and December 20th, 2006. There are 24 episodes, so once again, not that long. Um, the story centers around a Christmas wish made by a young Haruma Kawago who was eagerly anticipating having a baby sister after she suffered care followed several years later. When Haruma is a college student, a woman on a flying motorbike claiming to be Santa Claus delivers his wish, a younger sister. The genres are Christmas and seinen. The opening theme is Doki Doki My Sister Soul by Harenchi Punch, and the ending theme is Nico Nyan Dance by Harenchi Punch. Uh, it has an 8-volume manga. So one thing that I want to point out about both the shows that we watched, Santa Claus was not a male.
Nope. Not
So
even close.
in 2 episodes, both Santa Clauses were female. They were women. Just one thing you're gonna notice about
Just
this.
wait till next week when you watch the Gintama episodes. You'll be like,
Oh,
I seen some shit.
Chris, what did you think about Chocotto Sister?
All right, first off, the Doki Doki My Sister Soul theme song, kind of a fucking bop. Not gonna lie. Did you listen to the whole theme song or no? It's
I
like
get
it's kind of poppy, like in the beginning, like it feels like a mid 2000s pop song, but then it gets like a little harder towards like the chorus and middle. It was actually, I'd throw that on my Spotify playlist. It was kind of dope. Not gonna lie,
okay,
it was pretty sweet.
okay.
Uh, like you said, it starts off with this dude waking up to like hearing someone knocking on his door, but not the front door, like the door to his balcony, and he's like
Window.
not.
That was his window, bro. That's his
Yeah, it was
window.
his window. He like opens the window, and Santa Claus, who's like a biker gang chick, is on her flying motorcycle.
Like, are
Give
you so
like
and so? He's
yeah, and
like,
he's just like, what? And she gives him a giant sack, has him sign at the thing, and he's like, what the hell is this? And she's like, yeah, remember when you were a kid and you asked Santa for a little sister? Well, I'm Santa, and here's your little
I'm
sister. And he's just like, what do you
He
mean,
was
little
like,
sister? He's like, I asked
this
for that
was
shit
10
like,
months ago,
yeah.
right?
And the woman's like, what do you want from me? It's not like I didn't make a robot. This shit takes time.
Right.
Take it, peace, whatever. I did my best. I'm out. Take it up with God. I don't give a shit. And she just leaves, and he's just like, okay, cool. Opens the sack, and there's an actual girl in it, and she's got like a little notebook thing. And she like I guess activates, comes alive. I don't know what the fuck.
Funny.
I don't even know if she's a robot or like an actual person. Like I have no idea. It literally doesn't explain it. And she has like a little notebook, and she like every time something comes up, she like looks in the notebook for answers. But
That was funny.
it's funny because if you look at the notebook when she's flipping through it, I don't know if it was just like a style choice or like on purpose, but there's nothing written in the notebook. It's all just blank pages.
No, I didn't know if I was bugging or I'm like, oh, is that just what their thing is? There's
Yeah.
not like there's shit there in the thing, but we just like I don't know.
And what does she say when he's like, "Are you my little sister?" She says something like, she like looks through the book and she's like, "There's nothing in here about it, but I don't want to be that." And he's just like, "What?"
Yo, it was just like that book is funny because it's
That
like
book is so funny.
Santa Claus drops you off a little sister, right? With a manual. Which that's why it's funny. Because it's like a little sister, a sibling manual. So
Because imagine if you could grow up, how many times you wish there was a manual for like your sibling to just get your sibling to either do something or just stop doing something. You know?
she was like she gets dropped off. This is like I think like this is funny too. Like this is
this show is actually mad funny.
like she so Santa Claus drops her off. She needs some clothes, right? Because she just gets dropped off in like a nightgown or some shit like that. And he's like cool, all right, I'm gonna try and figure this out. But can you put some clothes on? She opens up the book and goes, reads it and goes, I don't feel like doing that. The book says, I don't have to because I'm your little sister. And I was like, we got manuals now where we can just read. And like, I was like, that part was just funny. Was how she said it. Was like, yeah, you put on some clothes, and she goes,
nah.
Oh no, I'm not doing that shit. I was like, what?
Oh,
like if the book says it, then it's law. Like
yeah,
and then
right. Oh my god.
To the book throughout the whole episode.
That actually was mad funny. Holy shit. Oh man. But yeah, so eventually she puts on his clothes. They go out to go shopping for her to wear clothes and shit. They go through all of that. On the way, they meet like a woman who runs, I think it's a flower shop or something, and he has a crush on her. So while they're shopping, he's looking for a gift to get that girl, and the little sister runs off. And then he goes looking for her. His sister comes back, so they end up losing each other. And they find each other. It's one of those heartfelt moments where the sister's just like, "Oh, I lost you," and he's like, "I'm sorry. I won't leave you again."
I gotta say something about that real quick because that was mad. He's buying so he's buying the girl that he likes a necklace or whatever.
It's like a little like a reindeer Santa ornament type thing.
While he's talking to the clerk, she sees a little boy with a balloon and just takes off and follows the boy with the balloon.
Right.
Puts her bag with her clothes in it down and all that. She
Right.
just bounces. Clerk goes, yeah, your sister's gone.
Oh yeah, because
So he
he's
follow
like,
her.
he starts calling her name, and the clerk's like, "Oh nah, she left. She
Yeah,
gone."
she's like, yeah, she went upstairs. She went upstairs. She went up the
Dude, you
escalator.
know how pissed I'd be if that was me? I'd
Meanwhile,
be
she's
like,
seen
and
that the
fuck.
whole time, and
I'm
you
like,
didn't even. And then the little Choco has
yeah.
the nerve when he finally finds her. She has the nerve to be like, yeah, I I just turned around and you were gone. I was like, bitch. You see the little man with a balloon and bounce. What are you talking about? I was like, that part got me heated. I was like, what you mean? Like, I found that mad funny. I was like, all
Oh
right, that could have
god,
been, you guys could have written that a little bit better.
that's pretty
I thought
funny.
that was
Jesus.
kind of funny. But the one thing about this is that
Hmm.
this show, I feel like, is about the one wish that
When you were a
every
kid,
only,
you
every
know.
only child wanted.
Yep.
I wanted everybody. I wanted a little brother. So this show is kind of like I can see why people would be like, oh, they'll fuck with it because it was like
Right.
I used to want that too when I was a
Right.
kid.
I
Like
mean,
everybody, every only
I wanted that as a kid because my sister was born 7 years after me. You
yeah,
know.
like every only child wanted a sibling when they were
This
young.
show is my life. I spent
Ex-
7 years being like, give me something. And then a little sister showed up, and I went, not this. She sucks.
Give me something else.
Give me
Like
return this one. Send it
give
back.
it back. Let me
This
get
one's
a new one.
defective.
So that was one thing that I liked about that. I was like,
Right.
everybody wanted a sibling
Hell yeah.
when
That
they
was
were.
good. And then I had, the heartfelt ending at the end where the dude gives her the little pendant instead of the girl he likes and blah, blah,
Mm-hmm.
blah. I'm just kind of wondering what happens during the course of 24 episodes. This is a 24 episode anime. So it's
Right.
like, what the hell else is going on in this
Well,
show?
I feel like that this show will probably be around them building that relationship.
Right. It'd probably be like a bunch of one off episodes, and then probably like two or three other characters get introduced, and then like him trying to like woo that chick from the flower store. Yeah, and just
Mm-hmm.
him and his new sister getting into hijinks and shit for 24 episodes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would this um would these be considered? Would either of these be considered slices of life?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd throw him under slice of life.
Actually,
More so the second one than the first one.
yeah. I think the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one is
Okay.
more of just like a rom com, I feel like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. That. Yeah.
This one I could see as slice of life though, because there's not going to be any fighting. There's not going to be any crazy overarching storylines. I feel like it's just like a dude gets a little sister and he's got to find a way to take care of her, and
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't really know how to do anything and has to read a book to learn how to do stuff. So yeah, I could see this one being a slice of life. I'd put it under that. Ugh.
Okay.
What do you give this rating for this show? Chocotto
Um.
Sister.
I mean, I would just say like this. This has to be down somebody's alley type shit. Like
Someone will like this.
yeah,
It's like you
yeah,
said, the people who are only siblings and always wanted another one, this would be that show for them,
yeah. This is something that like you got to be into this stuff because
Right.
it's not like a shonen or like anything like that. This is just like
I feel like
magic.
this is, how people when Christmas and like the holiday, like Thanksgiving, all that come around, they start putting on like Christmas movies and they put on the
That,
same movies every year. This would be someone like us who wants to watch anime every, December. This would be
yeah,
like that show. Be like, hell yeah, Christmas time,
that's
holiday season. Let me throw
that's
this on, keep myself in the spirit.
that's perfect. That's perfectly what I was trying to say
Yeah.
about the first one.
Right.
About
Yeah.
Always My Santa. Like that's something you'll catch on that they play every Christmas on like on like
10
those.
p.m. at
Yeah,
night. They'll throw it on, take an hour
that's
block. You know.
that's exactly what I was trying to. You worded
Yeah.
that perfect. So this is just one of those.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, so it's a if you're into this stuff like the Christmassy stuff, like, and if you're
Mm-hmm.
just into like the animes, just about like normal, like no crazy fighting and all that. This is just like some normal, just like
Right.
watch type shit. This is be down your alley. So
For
that's
sure.
kind of like how I feel about like rating this. Like, what I'm saying? You know me. I'm not gonna go online and look for this.
Right.
But people who are into this, you know what I'm saying, they'll check it out.
For sure. For sure.
But
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
yeah, Chris, have you been watching anything?
I
What have
actually
you been
just
watching?
finished like 2 days ago The Great Pretender. The second part came out on Netflix finally. I finished it.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah, dog, the second part is just one heist, and holy shit, did it get dark. Holy shit. Because remember when we were on the vineyard and we watched the first couple episodes,
Yes.
and they were
Yeah.
like, it was like a whole drug bust and like Hollywood
Yeah.
kind of thing, and it was kind of like,
Uh-huh.
it felt like we were watching Ocean's 11, kind of.
Uh,
This is like way dark. It has to deal with child trafficking, and I was like, oh,
ooh.
shit gets dark in this one. Really good, but shit. And we learned like, the blonde dude, the mastermind. We learned
Yes.
his whole backstory and why he's doing everything. We find out Makoto's parents, like all that shit. Like we find out a bunch of people's backstories. It was really good. I like it. It's only like 9 episodes. It was dope.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm keeping up with. I think Fire Force just finished last Friday, so I finished watching that season 2. Yeah,
Oh, season. Okay, I'm gonna
and
have to.
then
I'm gonna have.
another Soul Eater reference, which is really blowing my mind
Really?
because now I'm trying to. This all right, people. This is all speculation, but the final episode of Fire Force, like shit, is about to go down, and it does a pan up to like the world is about to change. Shit is going down, and it pans up, and it starts making this crazy like someone does like they're about to fight, and someone's getting ready to do their power up, and like it pans up to the moon, normal moon. Remember how it got punched earlier? Oh no, you didn't see it. Someone almost blew up the moon earlier. It doesn't really matter. Goes up to it, noise, the screen starts flashing, and then it becomes the moon from Soul Eater. And then the show
Ray
ends.
Miles.
Yeah. Like it turns into that moon. Like just
That's
that style. And
fire.
I'm like,
That's okay. I might have to.
now I'm like, is this an Easter egg? Or is this like foreshadowing of like this Fire Force takes place before Soul Eater or during? I don't know. Who knows?
I got a question for you.
It's so good. So
I
good.
got a question for you.
What's up?
Which out of the 2 seasons of Fire Force, which one do you think is better? I'm not gonna lie. I stopped watching season 2, and
Where'd you
I think
stop? Where'd
not
you stop?
purposely. I stopped.
Did you make it to China?
They found the fifth column, which is a girl with the pink hair. They fought the big black dude who's like mad dynamic.
Yeah.
That right after that fight. So in the beginning of season 2.
So you're
I don't
so
know,
the
man.
next part they go to China and it gets fucking weird. China is really weird in this show. Like you get to China and you're like, this isn't Fire Force anymore. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But you learn a very important plot point while you're there, so it's needed to go to China. But you're like, other than this plot point, I really wish none of this existed because this is fucking weird. Then they go back to Japan and the fights are fucking insane. Holy shit.
Which
And
season do you think is better?
2.
I'm gonna have. You think? Okay, all right. I haven't seen it. That's why I'm asking you because I'm like,
only because of like season 1 I think had
season 1 was fire, bro. Like it was
season 1
pretty
had
good.
better fights, I think, but season 2 plot wise makes it better because you find out a bunch of plot points and in season 2 fights actually mean something. You know how in season 1 when the fights were happening everyone just kind of lived and they went off. In season 2 people start fucking dying and it's fucked. Like important people start dying on both sides. So it starts getting like the stakes finally are raised and everyone's starting to clash. Like season 2 ends with both sides being like, it's fucking time, let's do this. And you're like, oh shit. So
Okay.
It's
All right.
although
I'll give.
the best fight scene was when Shinra saved Tamaki from the weird dude with the stars for the eyes. Uh, I think that was the coolest scene. But yo, another reason why season two's dope. Benny Haru, you remember him, the dude, the fucking strongest firefighter dude. He's like the
Yes.
dude with the broom. And he's from that city, and he's got like a circle and like a cross for an eye.
Is
Remember
it
him?
Waka? Waka?
Yeah,
Waka.
him,
Yeah.
him and Joker fight together against bad guys, and that shit was fire. And there's a third one. I won't spoil who that one is. The three of them go on a fucking rampage because you learned a very important plot point. And watching Joker finally fight was sick. And we learned Joker's backstory, and it's actually fucking. I actually Joker. No, like, you know, in season one, you're like Joker. Oh my god, he's a bad guy. After season two,
I'm not too sure now.
you're like Thanos had it right. Joker's kind of got it right.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
jeez, it was pretty
All
dope.
right.
And
All right.
I'm all. I think Don Maki has like one or two more episodes, and I'm caught up on that. That's the How to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon show. This
Okay.
season's been really good. Um, yeah, that's about. I think that's about all I've been watching. What about you? You been watching anything or?
Um,
Perfect. Love it.
the last thing I did was I finished
Mm-hmm.
the finish. Comet got killed.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch that next, dude. You'll
But
love
yeah,
it.
I think I'm gonna get back to Fire Force 2. It's just I don't know. Season 2 didn't do this to me.
It's the
Like
first half is
season 1
so
did.
like the next little
First half,
part when they go to China, you're like, could do without it. But when they
but then
get
when they
back,
get back, it's crazy.
dude, you remember Juggernaut? The big huge dude, the weird dude. He's like really tall, and he can like shoot missiles is like his fire thing. You remember him, Juggernaut?
Damn.
He like uses fire and he turns them into like little missiles that he shoots and shit. And he's like really tall,
I think I know who you're
and he's got like the
talking
big
about.
arms and hands and shit. He's a
Yeah.
firefighter. Do you remember him? I'll
Is he
show you a
good or
pic.
bad? Is he good or bad?
He's good. He's a Fire Force fighter.
Oh, he's a Fire Force guy. Never mind. No.
I'll send you a picture in the Discord afterwards, and you'll be like, oh, this dude, his fight, holy shit, holy
Fire,
shit.
Fire Force fights. Fire Force fighting scenes are really well done. So when I
remember
know when you say like the fights are good, I know they're fire. 'Cause
remember
Fire
when
Force,
when Maki was in the Nether in season one in that fucking fight scene? How fire that was. Remember
yeah,
that? The,
yeah,
after they get back from China, they go back
yeah.
into the Nether again, and there's like 20 different fights that are on the level of that Maki fight just down in the Nether. It's fucking
Okay,
awesome.
I'm gonna have to. Okay, all right. I got you.
Just suffer through
I'll
the
probably
China
start
shit.
tonight. I'm gonna start tonight. I'm gonna start tonight.
Suffer through the China stuff. You learn a very important plot point.
How
Actually, you
many?
learn two super important plot points. It's like 5 episodes, I think. But the two plot points change the whole show, and you're like, so you need them. When they leave China, it's like China never existed. They never mention it again. So I don't know why they had to go to China to learn this shit. Whatever. But after that, the show is fucking insane. It's really good. Also, that pink-haired girl, we don't really see her for the rest of the show. So, yeah, whatever. You get introduced to even more badass white-clad people. Like, holy shit.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna have to. All right, I'll do that.
Hell
I'll
yeah,
watch.
man.
Next week, guys,
What we watching?
we are watching.
One of my favorite shows of all time. Which
Again?
just announced another movie, dog. I knew the show was coming back. I knew it.
Another movie.
Uh-huh.
Gintama episodes 200 and 201. Specifically episodes 200 and 201. This will be my first time watching Gintama, guys.
And you're never going to want to watch it again.
Once again, this is another show that I've heard a lot about from you and Brandon.
It's so fucking good. But the 2 episodes I'm showing you, you'll be like, I'm not gonna watch this, Chris. Fuck you. Cause The show is like, imagine you've seen Deadpool, right?
Yeah.
You know how it's all breaking the wall. He talks to you the whole time. He knows he's a fucking comic book character and knows nothing's real and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's Gintama over 300 episodes. They know they're an anime. They're always like, roll the credits, play the fucking theme song, whatever. Let's get this done. Like, they have meetings in the show. They're like, all right, so season 3 is about to end. This is the final season. What are we gonna do? What's the Big Bang finale? And they're like, well, the manga dude's already made the our final arc for us, so let's just do that. And he's like, no, we're not fucking doing that. He's an idiot and it's trash. We're doing something else. What are we doing? And it's like that whole kind of shit. So episodes 200 and 201 are the Christmas special episodes,
Mm-hmm.
and pretty much the main girl believes in Santa Claus, so everyone is like, fuck. All right, well, we can't ruin it for her, so we gotta like, but no one talks to each other about it. So there's like 800 Santa Clauses, and then
Mm-hmm.
she finds out, and it's so funny. It's the funniest shit ever. You ever want to watch
Okay.
Santa Claus drop kick another Santa Claus? This is the show.
All right.
It's so good,
All right.
so good.
That is what we have next week, guys.
Hell yeah, man.
So
Hell yeah. So get ready.
be
It's a
sure to
doozy.
tune in.
For sure. I can tell Lawrence is excited.
Ah, let's go, man. I'm along for the ride.
Hell yeah, guys. We will see you all next week. Thanks for
All
listening.
right. Take it easy, guys. Thanks.